Hello folks, hope that you all are doing good. So today in this video we'll learn to code the different types of email we can send through Java mail, right? But before jumping into the video, let me request that you people, if you are gaining some knowledge out of my videos and if you are learning something, so please give it a thumbs up and do subscribe the channel and also press the bell icon so that you never miss the update. And also please share among your contacts so that the channel reach could grow and the knowledge could be shared. So now let's dig into the video. In the video we'll learn to code three different types of emails you can see on your screen. So first type, a simple text email, where we'll be sending a simple text email having a subject and a body, right? And second one is the email with an attachment, where we'll be sending some text also in the body and also an image would be attached to that email sent to the recipient. And the third part is that we'll be sending an email having our product image. We'll be advertising our product into our email, right? We'll be displaying an image of a product and we'll be sending some text into the email. So these are the three types of email we'll be covering in today's video. So the process of configuring the Gmail, that is how we have to generate the app password and how where we have to put our app password and email ID in the code, that has already been covered in the previous video. The link would be in the description. Do check that video first and then come to this video, right? So let's start coding. Let's make a new Spring Starter project. So let's go to the IDE and let's go and make a new project. So it's Spring Starter project. So let's name it as email types, right? com.email.implementation. The package is okay, everything is okay. Let's go next. So here we'll not be interacting with the database, so we don't need any database dependency. We are also not using a UI, so we don't need theme leaf dependency. Just we need a Spring Web dependency, a basic dependency to make our REST endpoints, and a Java mail sender dependency, right, to send the mail. So we just need these two dependencies. So let's finish the project and let's wait for the project to get imported. So as our project has been imported, so let's start by making a package of DTO and a controller, right? So we'll go new and we'll say package. So one is our DTO package. As I told you that we are not interacting with database, so we'll not have any entity package, right? So we are just using data transfer objects to get data from our postman and to get data on our REST calls to perform operations. So the another one would be controller, right? So controller package and DTO package. So let's make our DTO class here. So let's go and create a new class and name it as user info DTO, right? User info DTO, and let's finish. I just need few things from user info, email ID, name and type. Type I am taking because I paste it here, right? Now I am taking name, email and type for identifying our REST call. The type would be used for identifying our which type of email to be sent to the user, right? So let me go to the source and generate the getters and setters. So let me select all and generate. So now our DTO class is ready. So now we have to make a controller class. So let me make a controller class by saying new class, and I'll say email types controller, right? So email type controller. So here first of all that we are not using any UI, so we are actually making a REST endpoint, so we have to annotate it with @REST @REST controller. right? @REST controller. So now let me make our endpoint. So now what we'll be doing is we have to import the thing. So let me import it first, and we need the response entity. So as now we have made our endpoint as well, and we have made the we have to make a send email method, right? So we have to use the code here. So this is our send email method, and we need sorry, what happened? Okay, so let me simple mail message I have to import, and then we need the Java mail sender as well. So we need the auto wiring of Java mail sender as well. So this is already been discussed in the previous videos also, that how we send the email through Java mail sender, right? So this is how we'll be auto wiring it, and then we have to, what it is saying, that there is an error. Okay, so this is how we'll be adding the message. So what it is saying, I have wrongly depicted it, I think so. So if there is, okay, I have returned wrong. I'll do it like this, right? I have to do it like this. If the message is this, then we have to send it. Okay, good enough, right? So first of all we'll close the if, and then we'll add the else as well, right? Now it will work, right? So this is our endpoint of sending a text email. So we'll first configure all the endpoints, and then we'll run the application uh, all the different types of email to be sent, right? So as we have configured our already the sending of a normal text email. So now what we have to configure is the email that is to be sent using an attachment, right? So let me make an call for our attachment method as well. So I have used a method, and I am getting the return as a message, a string message. So let me make a method of, so this is our method of sending the mail, right? Here we are using mime message, right? In the last part of the bus reservation system, where we were generating the ticket also, there also we were using mime message, and we were sending the email using mime message, right? So here also I am using mime message, and in that part also I have covered that we were dynamically generating a document and sending, right, as it was requirement, as the customer name should be there on the ticket. So we were dynamically generating those tickets and then attaching to the email and then sending it to the user, right? But here what I am using is I am directly attaching a image, just to, this is a kind of a practice. So I'm just attaching the email, right? Sorry, a simple image in the email, right? So this was this is how we are sending, and this is how we are attaching the image to email to our image. We are taking a file system resource object, and then we are in the mime message helper we are adding the add attachment. We are using add attachment method by the file name and file, right? And then we are again using Java mail sender.send, and we are sending the mime message, right? This is how we are sending the email using an attachment, right? So as we have already covered two methods of sending an email, one is a normal text email and another one is sending with an attachment. Now the third part is sending with an advertisement, right? If we want to advertise our product in our email, so we can use this method to advertise the image or anything could be displayed in your email body, right? So this is how I'll explain everything one by one, that how we are sending the email and how is one method different from another, right? So now let me call for it my multipart, my body part, and then properties, then session mail, then smtp, and we are sending to the recipient type and the internet address with the string, password authentication, let me go down. I think so I've imported the wrong password authentication, Java mail password authentication, then we have used to transport, and then message and IO exception, right? Now to send the email using an advertisement, so how we can display the advertisement is we have to make an HTML object, right, where our HTML would be containing some text and the placeholder for displaying an image, right? There would be an image tag there where we'll be using a suppose a ID there, and then we'll be assigning that ID with a particular location of that image from where that image would be picked up and would be displayed on your email body, right? So we'll be using an HTML body part, right? So how we are doing is we are first of all taking a multipart, my multipart content type, you can name it anything, and I am just using a CID and giving a 1234 ID. This is a default ID I am giving, and then in the try we are using mime body part where I am defining a HTML part where we are sending the text, we are setting the text. So I am using this whole HTML text to actually set the HTML body into the mime body part HTML part, right? And then we are setting the content dot add body part to HTML, right? We have added this to the mime multipart, we have added this HTML body, right? Now what we are doing is we are taking mime body part again, and this is for the image part. We need to tell that okay, what is the location of the image from where the image should be picked, what is the content ID. So content ID would be the CID that we are giving, and CID placeholder is also given in the HTML, right? And then we have to give the disposition that okay, the image should be in the inline, right? You can even take anything else, right? You can take it as an attachment, you can take it as an inline, right? So I've taken it as an inline because we want to display the image on the body, right? Then we are using the add body part, then I'm using the username and password. This is the application password, and then the properties object is being prepared by giving the auth, host and part, right? Host and port of the property for the configuration of an email, and then the session object has been made. Now what we are using is we are using a SMTP message, right? This is the third type of thing that we are using, right? First we used the normal in the text message. What we were using is we were using a simple mail message where we are sending the text email, right? Then we were using mime message to send the attachment. Now we are using mime multipart and then SMTP message to send the email using all these things, using our HTML body, our image attached in the HTML, right? So we have used the SMTP message. So here we are setting the content, the from, subject, recipient, that who would be the recipient. So we are taking the recipient from user info DTO dot get email. So this would be the email ID that we'll be supplying to this endpoint from Postman, right? And then we are using transport dot send to send the email. Again we are returning a string message from here, and then all these string messages are being handled in the REST endpoint, right? We are saying that okay, I'm getting a message from our endpoints, from our methods. So if the message contains the value of successful, then we have to generate a response of okay, else we have to generate a bad request, right? And if suppose we our user info DTO is null, we don't get any value in here, then we have to give a response as either wrong type provided or the type not provided, right? And then the response should be okay here, right? So this was it from the code part. Let me now run the application. Let me save it. Just a minute, we have to add the properties also to the property file. So right, let me go to the resources and to the property files. So we have to add some properties as well. The property, add those properties. So we have added it. We have added the host, port, password, username, and then SMTP authorization true, and start ls enabled true, right? So these are the default properties that are required to be connected to Gmail to send your email to a recipient, right? So let us run the application and let's see that how the application performs, right? So let me click on run, right? Run as Spring Boot. So as our application is already running now, right? We have done the coding part. For the we have to supply here the user info, like right, the email ID, type, and name, and on the basis of type we are sending the response to our API, right? And also we are sending the email to the recipient, right? So let me go to the postman and let me hit first request. So I am sending here name as Raman, email ID as Java Tech W 2022 at the gmail.com, and type as simple, right? So let me hit this endpoint. Let me see, and I'll show you the email as well, that how is the email going. So okay, the response is 200 and the message is mail sent successfully and status is 200. So let me go to the email as well. Okay, so we have received the email here. So how we are receiving is hello Raman, this is just a text email testing, right? Regards. This is what we have kept in the body. You can keep it anything, right? We have kept this just to make it a simple, and we have added slash in here as well, so that's why it is causing a little space. So let me put in here, and let me also add a comma here. So let me correct it here as well. Okay, I have done here. I have done okay. So now let's again run the application, as the body was not looking good of the text email. So let me run the application again and let me hit the endpoint again. So we can test it just by giving different types, right? Simple would be giving the text email, and then the attachment, then advertisement, right? So let me again hit this endpoint and check that the email is coming right or not. So I've sent this. Okay, so yes, the request is 200, and let me check the email again. Yes, I have received the email, and how it looks like. Okay, now the space in hello Raman has been removed. So this is just a text email, right? So this is how we can send the text email, right? Now if I say that I want to send an email with an attachment, so I would copy the keyword from here and will paste it here, right, in the type. So let me paste it here, and let's see the what is the output of the email. Let me delete this first, and let us wait that we'll get. We're waiting for the attachment email. Okay, so the request is 200. Let me check the email. Yes, we have received the email. So it says hello Raman, this is just an email with an attachment. So attachment is an image, right? This is the image I have attached. So you can dynamically also attach any kind of a document that you can. For that you can take a reference of bus reservation system, second last part, where I have generated the ticket of a user. So we have generated dynamically the ticket and then attached to the email to send it to the user, right? So now the third one was for advertisement. So let me use the word keyword advertise. You can also make different endpoints as well, right? I have used only one endpoint, and on the basis of type keyword I am using, I am sending different types of email. So you can even make a different endpoint, right? You can send email, simple send email, attachment send email, advertise. You can make those endpoints as well. So I have made, to make it simple, I have used the type keyword here. So let's see that how the advertised email would go. Let me first delete this email because then it will pile up here. So let's go in there. Yes. So our request is 200 for advertisement as well, right? So now let's open the email, that how it looks like right now. Okay, the image is now opening, right? So this is here, I'm here to sell you these shoes. What an amazing shoes. Here's the image of the shoes, so you can see this, right? So this is how you can, let me make it a little smaller. So this is how the displayment of the image would be done in the email. You can also resize the image by giving the you can also resize the image by giving the style in the HTML text that we have given. Here you can provide the style keyword in the script. In the style you can also provide the size of the image to be displayed, right? So you can do it in the HTML part. So these were the three types of email that you can send from Java, right? One is the simple email where you can send the text email. The second one is email with an attachment. Then the third email is the email with an advertisement, right? If you want to advertise your product in the email, then you can use this kind of an email, right? So this was it from the video. Hope that you people might have liked the video, and if you are new to the channel, please subscribe the channel, and also please support by sharing the video among your contacts so that the reach could grow of this channel. And thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, happy learning.